I think the court has been very fair. Look at the time allocation. We have 7 petitions, and in all those 7 petitions, we have been given a total of 6 hours, with a little bit more time for the petition number 5. We have 3 hours. The respondents similarly have 6 hours. And I think that taking into consideration the time that you have to hear and determine the petitions, I think that the time allocation has been very fair. Otherwise, if to follow the arguments by my line of friends for the IEBC, you would similarly say that but I think in the circumstances, I think the court has given a fair consideration as to the interests of all the parties and how to accommodate all the parties. 6 hours for the petitioners and 6 hours for the respondents. It's 6 hours. I think you do a little bit of mathematics, you'll find. I did a little bit of mathematics. The other matter that I wish to draw the court's attention there are other pleadings that have been filed out of time without the leave of court. I would invite the court to look at those pleadings that have been filed out of court, out of time, and without the leave of court, to be struck out, because parties that have been served with these pleadings at the last hour would not be able to respond to them. And one particular affidavit which has been served, filed out of time, is the affidavit that on the face of it is by one Hilda Kavonga. That has been filed by the Electoral Commission, the first faction of the Electoral Commission. And at the last page, it says it's been sworn by Martin Wachira Nyaga. So some mutation, biological mutation, must have taken place. And that, I don't know how to crack that one. But the bottom line is that they've been filed out of time and without leave of court.
Yes, Honorable Madam Chief Justice and the court, I have a small application that I thought I would bring to the court's attention. Due to late service of responses, the first respondent, the first petitioner in petition number E007 prepared responses and a further affidavit that were brought to the attention of the registry, but were rejected because of the question of time. In the same breath as my learned friend, Professor Githu Muigai, who has not filed a response to an application by ISA, we would seek leave, Your Ladyship, to file the affidavit. It's a small further affidavit of only 44 paragraphs, which is as a result of late service, Your Ladyship, and submissions by the first petitioner in E007. Your Ladyship, in terms of representation, just weighing in on what my learned friend has submitted, Mr. Professor Githu Muigai, Senior Counsel. There are only 2 professors and senior counsel in court, the 2 of us. Why can't all of them appear for the IBC? All the senior counsel can appear for IBC so that the court is richer with submissions from all parties, so that we hear the Chebukati faction and the Cherere faction, and I think the court then can make a good decision. Last, Your Ladyship, on the question of time, I just want to confirm that we only have 6 hours, like Senior Counsel Rengo said. And if my learned friend thinks that there are too many petitions, they can concede. That's all.